the Maven crew, a big idea. What's brought me to this? I've worked with lots and lots of wonderful dogs and owners and over the years. And obviously since the dreaded, the big pandemic, things have moved a lot more online. And I think a lot of people have adjusted and our lives have changed massively. So having that balance of life again, I think people are only just now starting to find it. And I think that the help from dog trainers and behaviourists and things like that, and also, dog lifestyles as much as ours have changed. So I wanted to be able to offer that support to people from a distance, but interactively. So it's not just you're not alone in this. I wanted to offer support and make sure that everyone can kind of make the progress they need, but at a pace that they really feel comfortable at, because life happens. I'm looking for people that are crazy dog people, whether that's new dog owner and absolutely obsessed, or experienced dog owner, or even dog professionals, because we can all learn from each other. Even I'm always going out and learning more, and I think that there is always more to learn no matter what step you are at in your journey. This is a community that really is something that I've been wanting to do for a couple of years now, and I'm really looking forward to getting started. I'm getting loads of great feedback from courses that I'm doing and free challenges with people online, and people are liking how they can dip in and out as they like. They can still get the feedback if they decide to film it and send it over or post it in groups and things like that. And I can watch it and say, maybe try this instead, or that's amazing. Right, the next step is to do X, Y, and Z. So this is the initial ideas. Obviously, it's going to grow from here. So we're going to have a community for support, and that's going to be in WhatsApp. I wanted to bring it away from social media because we'll kind of get lost in there, and at least WhatsApp, you could send a quick message in a group and say, I'm on a walk and I've got stuck with this, what do I do? And we can all support each other. It's also really easy to have in your pocket, so if you're out and about and you want to do some training, then you've got it all there with you. We're going to have monthly Q&A calls and a catch-up, so quite informal, but I'm obviously there to answer any questions, and we can all just catch up and see where we're at. We can also do a bit of goal setting if you're looking at moving forward and making progress on specific things. There's going to be monthly challenges. So for October, it's going to be the settle. For November, it is the leave it command, and for December, it will be a bit of a mixture of kind of enrichment activities, games, and a couple of tricks, things that will keep your dog occupied throughout the Christmas holidays, because everything kind of goes out the window. So at least you can have ways to be able to keep them calm when you've got lots of visitors, and make progress from there, and have ways to just kind of get through it. We're going to have weekly turbo sessions, so that's 15 minutes I say it's 15 minutes, it usually ends up about 25 minutes, because we do 5 minutes training, we're all on video, although you can come off video, you don't need to be. I train my guys, you train yours, and then we come together after 5 minutes and we say, right, okay, how did that go? Is there anything you're struggling with? And then we do that, basically 3 5-minute slots during that call. If you've got multiple dogs, then switch them around, or just work on one. There's been a couple of times recently when I've been doing them and I've actually got my young bird out and done some training with her. So it doesn't have to be specific to dogs when we're doing these turbo sessions, but I am seeing massive improvement, not only in members and clients' dogs when doing this, but also with my own, because I'm dedicating that time to train my own dogs, which otherwise I'd find excuses to not train them because I'm always training everyone else's. So it's really good for accountability. I'm always there to make suggestions of what to work on if you are stuck, if you're kind of like, well, I don't really know what to work on. And of course, whatever that month's challenge or mini course is, then you could be working on those things during those calls. There's going to be discounts on future products for anyone who decides to come in the crew. There is a referral scheme, so that means that you will get discounts and benefits if you get your friends in. And we're going to have expert guests. So I think it is scheduled for October. We've got the wonderful Emily Bright of Bright Dog Training, and she's going to do an expert masterclass. And it might end up being more than quarterly to get the expert guests in, but I just wanted to at least say that's the minimum. And we're going to have like this 3-month cycle. So when I say a 3-month cycle, it's just going to be along a theme. So for example, October, the first full month of the crew, it's all working on calming behaviours. So we're teaching the settle. And then we're going to look at the month after a control exercise, which is the leave it command. And then the month after that, a create thing. So obviously that's tricks and creating new things. And then, so we won't do the same 3 things like each 3 months, but they will be along those lines. And we launch on Monday, so please get in there. This is what it's gonna look like. So obviously we've got about a week and a bit at the end of September when we launch. We're gonna have a group call, kind of just set it all out there, make sure that everyone's on the right track, and then we're basically gonna have alternating days on each week of the turbo calls, because not everyone can do an afternoon and not everyone can do a morning. So we start off with the 7:30 a.m. turbo call on the Thursday, and then the week after we've got the 2:30 p.m. And I'll be posting on the Monday the settle training task, or the first part of it anyway. Then October, you can start to see what's going on a bit more. So all of these things, that might look like a very full diary, but they're all optional. You may only want to come in for the turbo calls, and that's fine. You may only want to come in for the monthly tasks, and that's fine. You may want to just dip in and out, or just have that kind of accountability of once a month we get to have a catch up, chat things through, and you can go away and work on things. Absolutely fine. There is no pressure once you're in to, you don't need to be committed to all of these things. So we've got November. I've actually scheduled some time off within there as well, so you'll always know, I can always be available on WhatsApp for quick messages, but there won't be specific content posted on those days. And then December, obviously, we've got, I don't tend to bother everyone at weekends because I like a weekend too. But again, I will be on WhatsApp. I will be able to answer and feedback if needs be. And of course, we've got Christmas in there. Friday the 8th, we're going to have a goal-setting group call for the new year. So I'll be sharing kind of what my goals are for the new year, what I'm going to be working on, what I want to achieve, and we can talk through your goal-setting stuff as well. And then we're going to have another one on the 2nd of January, so we can kind of recap on what the goal-setting is. You might have processed a bit more and kind of gone, actually, this is not right, or, I want to kind of aim higher. Well, that's fine. We can chat through it. It's a new year. It's a new start. Let's get going. Also, an extra group call in there mid-month, bit of like Christmas cheer. You can have your input as well of what you want to see going into the new year in the crew, how you want to see it change, how you want to see it develop and grow. Any suggestions, are welcome for, any part of the format of it, but definitely for things like mini courses and challenges each month. So, the first expert is booked. This is Emily. She's a lovely lady, and I cannot wait for her to share her wonderful knowledge. She is very much our kind of people. She is very empathetic, she's very understanding, and very knowledgeable. So, longer term plans. So, as the crew grows, which you can be part of, I want to be able to kind of develop it into a mobile app. So, take it off WhatsApp and have everything in one place, so you can just instantly click and not have to search through things to get to the mini courses. And as things progress, obviously the kind of content or the courses will start to build, and then you'll always have access to them looking back. I want to build it up so we've got twice weekly turbo calls, which is what I've been doing recently as part of something else. Twice weekly works really well, but we need to be able to have the numbers to be able to kind of make it worthwhile. A monthly LOMS, so what's LOMS? It's a look over my shoulder. It's what am I working on? What am I going and doing with my own dogs, or even working towards with projects and courses and books and things like that, and we can kind of deep dive into that, and I can share with you. I do share a lot of this anyway, but it's a bit more of a specific call about it. I'd love to do in-person meetups, whether that's up and down the country, whether, I'm not sure how that's going to look like because it depends where everyone is, but there are absolutely endless possibilities for this, and you can have a say in that, get in there early so you can help me shape it. So what could it mean? It could mean life-changing relationships with your pooches, and I mean this because having that amazing bond even better can only improve your life and your quality of life and your mental health. It makes a massive difference. It increases confidence on both sides. I'm seeing this recently with someone that I'm working with, where I can see that she's just blossoming just by doing stuff with her dogs that she absolutely adores, but she is finally taking that time, not lots of time, but some time to kind of go, okay, we're going to work on this, and the dog's confidence is growing and so is hers, and it's lovely. Having that support network, so everyone who's in the crew, we all get to know each other, and we all kind of go, do you know what, it's all right if you had a bad day, or the dog's having a bad day. It happens, but We're all here for you. And we can all celebrate those wins, no matter how big or small. You actually get to train your dog and enjoy it and get that feedback as well and be able to make that progress rather than just kind of flying solo and maybe getting a bit lost. And knowing that if you get stuck at any point along the way, you have a way to find a solution. You just get in that group, message me, and we can make a plan to move forward. Having that support and that accountability half the time is exactly what is needed to be able to smash those goals. So if you get in now, you get a course, pre-recorded course of your own choice as a thank you. There are loads of courses that I've got kind of in the bank. There's a whole day's filmed seminar on multi-dog households. There's another one on introducing a rescue dog when you've already got other dogs, characters and dynamics, doorbell monsters. There is, reactive rover, loose lead walks. There's absolutely all sorts in there, and you can get access to that straight away. So if you want to join, this is how to. You go in the shop on Multi-Dog Maven. There are 3 levels for your perusal. I think I've actually added a 4th one since this. So, but the price is locked in for as long as you're a member. So it'll only go up over time, as I've said. There are referral benefits, so invite your friends. But if you want to join now, just for everything that I've just described, 15 quid a month. That's it. 15 quid. Not a lot. The next step up from that is the Launch Plus. So that's everything that I've just said, plus a private Make a Difference call each month. So that's a private call with me, and that's worth £40 on its own, yet you can get it each month, 35 with everything else. So this is ideal if you want that additional bit of kind of hand-holding support and great for accountability. If you've got something specific that you're really struggling on, then we can talk it through and I can give you that feedback and a way to be able to move forward in that call. The Launch Pro, this is the next level up, where really you're in that position where you've got a problem. So this way you get a mad call each month, you get additional calls. You can book them at a heavily reduced price of just £25 per call. You get videos and resources specific to your goals. So these are kind of your problem solving stuff sent privately to you. So you've got that kind of ongoing support. Email support as well. Free copies of books as published, my own books, and access to all new courses and content at no extra cost. You do have the option to downgrade to the lower rate when you have what you need. So that might be, you just need a couple of months of extra support. You've been able to make that progress, but you still need kind of the accountability just kind of within the group and just working on new things each month. That would be the kind of level I would advise you go in at. This is really, really key for anyone needing to get those specific problems sorted, but it also suits budding pet professionals as much as pet owners as well, because we can talk through any struggles that you are experiencing professionally within the dog industry as well. So troubleshooting, so like frequently asked questions. You can cancel when you want. There is no fixed term. I'm not saying sign up for 12 months. All calls and challenges are optional. Again, no pressure. The price you join at is locked. So while you are a member, then you're still paying the same price. Private calls and features will not be rolled over to the next month. So what I mean by that is if you've got one of the higher levels and the mad calls are included, you use it that month or you lose it. There's no rollover. So have a look here at some of the recommendations and testimonials that I've been receiving. Just from if you are unsure about the kind of online side, well, how can somebody teach me good dog training from, over the interweb? Well, here you go. This is something that other people are saying, it's not just me saying how much I can help you, it's other people saying how much I've helped them. So how do the referrals work? Refer a friend, and once they've been in the crew for 2 months, so I've had 2 payments, claim your free mad call or access to a course of your choice. So a lot of these courses are, they are anywhere between 50 quid and 250 quid just for the course. So you get a nice big Brucey bonus there. The normal list price, however much the price is for new people at that point, will apply to them. But if they get in before the end of September, they will pay the same low rate as you. I can send you a copy of this video if it helps to get them on board. It's all right if you're going, you need to join this, and the friend's going, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Well, message me, I can send them a link to this video, and then at least they know exactly what they're getting into, or not, as the case may be. So hopefully that's cleared it up, what's included. I would love for you to join us, and I cannot wait to get started.